Hello, viewers. A warm welcome to Wellbeing Call once again. I hope you are all keeping a positive frame of mind given the circumstances that we find ourselves in the world today. So, always think on positivity, think of positive things, think of the fact that the situation, any situation, would not go on forever. Today, my topic is about the liver. How is your liver doing? Typically, everybody knows the liver for detoxification. The liver is that organ that helps get rid of waste in the body. And that's the most popular function that a lot of people know that the liver does. But it's such a unique organ. For starters, that's one organ that would regenerate itself, that will regrow itself. The liver can regrow, and the cells in the liver can multiply itself. And that's such a unique characteristic. So it's the largest solid organ in the body. And it's got so many health functions. I would only be able to mention a few in this video. But I would be putting a blog on my website, wellbeingcore.com. Wellbeingcore.com. I'll be posting in my blog section a more detailed information about the organ, the liver, and how we can look after our liver. It's a major organ. Without a good functioning liver, survival is difficult. Survival is difficult. So some of the few functions of the liver, apart from detoxification, include the storage of vitamins like vitamin A, D, E, K, B12, and also glycogen. Glycogen is what is stored in the liver when there is excess of glucose. So glucose is converted into glycogen when there is excess of glucose in the system, and that glycogen is stored in the liver. So when there is a need for more glucose in the blood, that glycogen gets converted back to glucose. So glycogen in the liver gets converted back to glucose when the glucose level in the blood is low. So, imagine that function. Really important. Also, the liver makes amino acids. And the amino acids made in the liver gets used up by the body and gets broken down. One of the breakdown products of amino acid is ammonia. Ammonia is toxic. It is a toxin. Ammonia must not remain in the body. So there again, the liver has this function of downgrading ammonia that's been produced to a lesser toxic substance that can then be removed by the kidneys in the urine. Also, the liver makes bile. Bile is really important for breaking down fat. So the fat that we consume in our diet, bile is important for breaking it down, and the liver produces it. So it reminds me of a statement made by one of my lecturers a while back, who said, if you want to live long and live a healthy life, look after your liver and look after your kidney. It's not that the heart is not equally important, or the brain, but looking after the liver and the kidney is also looking after the heart and the brain and every other organ for that matter. So some of the things that we sometimes do, some lifestyle habits that then compromises the function of the liver are smoking, not drinking enough water, overeating, eating excessively, excessive amounts of food. Now, consuming too much alcohol puts pressure on the liver. Eating in a hurry even also puts pressure on the liver. And then there's drugs, which would include recreational drugs, and also prescription drugs also do put pressure on the liver, because then the liver is again responsible for breaking down the breakdown products that come from these medicines. Then also there is toxins from the environment that we have no control over, but then when it gets into the body, again, the liver has a job to do there. So those are some of the ways that we put pressure on our liver. And some symptoms, some signs that would indicate that the liver is under pressure and it's not working at 100% sometimes is when people begin to develop excessive tiredness, foggy brain, low concentration, and when people begin to just catch infections and colds really easily, suffer from many colds, it just, it's one after the other. So the liver is probably under pressure. Allergies as well are some of the things that will be experienced. Weakness, sometimes neurological symptoms, which means the nerves are affected, and bloating, oily stool. If the stool is oily, then the liver is struggling. But there are ways that we can look after our liver, and the sooner the better. So some of the ways that we can look after our liver includes drinking at least 8 cups of 200 mils of water, 200 ml size cup, 8 of that minimum per day, 10 ideally, but minimum of 8 every day, because that's the vehicle. There is no other vehicle but water. Now, fruits and vegetables, the nutrients in these things are very crucial because they contain components. I did a video where I talked about phytonutrients. So phytonutrients, yes, that's an aspect, but then there are the vitamins and minerals necessary for all these breakdown processes being done by the liver to take place, and they are present in these foods. They are present in fruits, present in vegetables, and a couple of 3 of the vegetables that are actually really significant for the functioning of the liver is cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and broccoli. And the key reason for that is the sulfur content of these vegetables. It's really important for part of the detoxification process. So the liver detoxifies in 3 levels, three phases. So, and it does require sulfur for that process to take place. Now, all the other vegetables are really important. Leafy greens are really important. These ones are actually sulfur containing ones, and they're really good for helping the liver to carry out its job. So also fresh ginger, garlic, onions, turmeric, cinnamon, they're very helpful in keeping the liver healthy. Exercise is important for all-round circulation. It's important for getting oxygen to the organs. So of course, the liver inclusive. There are teas as well. Teas are herbal teas. They can be quite healthy and good for detoxifying or for helping the liver to function well. And green tea is one really good one. Fennel tea is another really good one. Now, lastly, if you can buy organic, eat organic foods, then that's another helpful one. I mean, eating organic largely means that it contains less of pesticides. Not completely zero, but at least less than the inorganic range of foods. So these are the few things I would like to share about the liver, how important it is. Without the liver, there really is no life. So let's look after our liver and help our liver to look after us. Thank you for listening. Like I said, I would post a blog about the liver on my website, wellbeingcore.com. Please do have a read and change a few things, tweak a few things if you are if there are things that you think you can change to help yourself. So thanks for listening. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.